this morning. Right here in front of us is our Try Me price of $49 for a 60-day supply. This right here is your renewing cleanser. That's 4 ounces. This is your 3-step process, you guys. The numbers are on the outside of the bottle. If you've never tried Proactiv before, they've made it completely simple. This is your revitalizing toner. This is your repairing treatment. Now, moving on over to the brush. You guys, you're getting the deep cleansing brush here with the brush head and 2 AA batteries. You're not just getting 1 brush head, you are getting 3. Those are your 2 silicone heads that we're going to be showing you throughout the show, and then you're getting a bristle head as well. Moving on back to your 3-piece travel kit. This has even more product in it. This is your step 1, 2, 3, but this is the one that you can take on the road with you, that you can take so that you have no excuses to continue cleansing, to continue treating. And we're going to talk about what makes Proactiv so very different, but I want to show you on our screen how incredible this value is, because we have options of a one-time shipment or auto delivery. Take a look here. That 3-piece system that I just showed you, out at retail could cost you $59.95. The deep cleansing brush with a brush head, you're getting 3, could be $29.95. The travel kit could cost you $19.95. If sold separately so far, we're up to $109.85. Not today. You're getting that Try Me price of $49. Here's the thing too, we also have it available on auto delivery. So when you pick up the auto delivery choice, of course you can cancel at any time, but you are locking in that great value because your first shipment is a 60-day supply. Your future shipments are 4-month supplies for $79. You guys, the value is incredible. You're locking in that great value, but you're also locking in the auto delivery. We're gonna go through all those details throughout the next hour. Cannot wait to hear from you as well. Remember, we want to hear from you throughout the hour, but we're gonna hear from a woman named Leslie. We're gonna hear a little bit about her story to get us started.
Take 1.
Marker.
I get little breakouts right here, little whiteheads. Have some bad ones over here. This is more emotional than I thought it would be. I feel embarrassed. Sometimes I don't want to go out. It sucks. I mean, I'm ready to try something new.
We go. After interviews, this is Leslie.
That smile just absolutely says it all at the end of that clip. I love watching that piece. That is so lovely. And you know what, I would love to introduce you to Dr. Ted Lane. You are a board-certified dermatologist.
Yes.
Been treating children and adults for more than 10 years.
Yes, ma'am.
Good to see you this morning.
Nice to see you as well.
Thanks for coming back.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Our second time.
What a transformation, right?
know.
Before and after. Look how happy she was after. It's amazing.
It is amazing. So please, can you share with me, share with everybody at home, what makes Proactiv so different than what I can find in the store or what I can find elsewhere?
You know, Proactiv was developed 20 years ago by 2 dermatologists because there was nothing available like this. It was a 3-step system to be used morning and night. And it worked so great because it not only had the active ingredients to fight the acne pimples, it also had skin soothing ingredients. It was skincare and acne care all in one.
Wow.
And it's continued to do so well because it continues to develop. So for example, the active ingredient is benzoyl peroxide, which is a crystal, but what Proactiv has done is micronized it. They've made it really, really small so that it can dive into the pores, which is where the acne starts. So that's why it works so well. It doesn't just sit on the skin and cause irritation, it goes into the pores, and that's why it works. So the acne system with Proactiv is just so different than anything else out there because it's skin clearing, but it's also skin soothing, and that's why people love it so much.
That is what makes it different. And here is how it looks. These are some great examples. We have some before and after shots that are coming up now to just show maybe the results that you could get at home. So let's get started.
Wow, such difficult acne in this young African-American female. You can see the acne is spread over her face. She probably has a very oily complexion, but you can see after how clear her skin looks. It's really done a great job with brightening her complexion as well. The light shines off her skin so evenly, and that speaks to not only the fact that it clears the acne, but it also helps to exfoliate, helps to make the skin look and feel better, and you can see that she just actually looks younger as well.
I love the confidence in her eyes.
Absolutely.
I really, really do.
Oh, again, a young athlete most likely with acne scattered on the face. You can see it also on the chin strap. You know, a lot of young men when they start baseball or football have that occlusive acne, which is the acne due to a chin strap or due to a ball cap.
Oh, wow.
And that's really difficult to
I never
treat.
thought of that before.
Oh, believe me, it's hard to treat. And the fact that Proactiv used morning and night can help with that is truly amazing to me, because we have such a hard time with that in the office. But you can see the proof is in the pudding. It's worked really well. His skin is so clear. Okay, another young female with acne spread over the face. You can see that the larger pimples on the lower face. That's very, very common for females to have the larger pimples on the lower face like that. But after continued use, her skin is wow, it's so much clearer, isn't it?
It sure is.
I mean, she has
Good for
got to be
her.
happy about that. Okay, again, now she is just the typical female acne patient that I see in my office with that acne really located on the lower face, larger bumps usually on the lower face, larger pimples, and you can, well, talk about confidence.
I
right?
know.
Look at that face and her smile. She obviously, I mean, that might be a prom picture, but she looks so great.
Her picture is beautiful. And as I said, we have a single shipment, we have auto delivery. Highly recommend auto delivery. What we're gonna do is we are going to walk through the offer, and we are going to make it very clear, not only what you're going to get, but what this can do for you. And
Great.
you know what, too, Dr. Lane, may I call you Ted?
Please.
Thank you. Ted not only treats children and adults, but you have a practice in Texas.
I do.
And so do you recommend Proactiv in the office?
I do all the time, actually. It's great for
That's
that.
so nice to hear.
It's great for that mild to moderate acne, and the reason I recommend it is because it is tolerated so well. So I know, especially for my teenagers and my adult females, for example, that they will use this because it won't cause dryness, right?
Right.
If I prescribe something, for example, and it causes dryness in the first couple of weeks, they immediately stop, they being teenagers, immediately stop using it because they think
see.
that it's causing a problem and they don't want their skin to look worse.
Got it.
Well, I feel very confident with the Proactiv system that when used morning and night, they won't get that kind of dryness that you can often see with other products.
I get it. Now I get it. So this is your 3-piece acne system, okay? Step 1, 2, 3, very, very easy. This is the renewing cleanser. What does the renewing cleanser do for us?
Great question. So the renewing cleanser has that micronized benzoyl peroxide, which is proven within 30 seconds to start killing the acne bacteria. So you know it's very active. But it also has these very tiny micro beads in it that when applied to the skin and rubbed in a circular motion help to exfoliate. They're very, very tiny, so you won't be able to really over exfoliate with these, especially if you just use it for 30 seconds to a minute. But that's what this has, the active ingredient with an exfoliative bead in there, and it's actually very quick and easy to use as well.
So then we move on to step 2, the toner, the revitalizing toner.
So the toner is great. It's got a little bit of glycolic acid, which helps to exfoliate as well. Not too much, though. If you use too much glycolic acid, you could get a little bit of over exfoliation, which is certainly not something that we need. There's also witch hazel and other botanical ingredients which make the revitalizing is a great term for this because that's how your skin feels after the toner. There's also no alcohol in there.
Ooh, that's nice.
So which is great. In fact, toners with alcohol really are drying, and so the fact that there's no alcohol in this toner is really a plus.
Yeah, I like that. So we have 4 ounces here, 4 ounces there. Then we have the 2-ounce, step 3, the repairing treatment.
Okay, so the repairing treatment is a leave-on lotion that contains that micronized benzoyl peroxide.
Okay.
And again, that micronized benzoyl peroxide is what separates Proactiv in many ways from other products over the counter. We only need 2.5% of the BPO, the benzoyl peroxide, because it really gets into the pores. It doesn't just stay on the skin. It's a smart product. It gets to where it needs to be, and therefore you don't get the redness that you can often see with higher strength benzoyl peroxide, and you don't need something stronger because this works so well.
Wow. Okay, so there's your 60-day supply. You are also getting the deep cleansing brush with not 1 brush head, but 3 in your order this morning. You're also getting the travel kit. Just so you know, these are full. These aren't just smaller sizes for you to fill up and take with you. These have product in them already.
So important to have that travel kit, actually,
Yes.
because you don't want to stop using Proactiv.
Right.
Remember, we cannot cure acne, as much as I try every day. And I've got a very strong research practice as well, so I see lots of the brand new products coming out, but nothing cures acne. We can only control it. And therefore, you don't want to stop using any of these products, because when your skin does start looking clear, which, by the way, can take 45 to 60 days, so you have to keep using it. If you stop, the acne will come back because we can't cure it. And so I preach this to my teenagers all the time. Don't stop. When it's clear, continue, because you'll absolutely have a recurrence of this if you stop using the product.
Well, and take a look at your screen. If you're not looking, take a look up. This is exactly how it works on your skin.
Okay, you see the very small benzoyl peroxide particles, the white particles, how they dived into the pore?
Yes.
Now remember, the acne starts when excess oil and dead skin cells and the acne bacteria all form a plug into that pore. And that's called a microcomedone, a very, very small blackhead.
Okay.
And then that starts to become inflamed. So if you can stop that plug from forming in the pore, you can stop the formation of an acne pimple, which can then lead to more problems down the road.
I read that this kind of technology took 5 years to develop. I mean, that's a long time to work out exactly how to make the most of your skin. And the fact that we all get to take advantage of that is
Huge.
incredible.
Yeah, I actually do not doubt that it took a long time to make this, because there is such a fine balance between the effectiveness of the acne fighting ingredients and the tolerability as well.
Wow.
So that is a very fine balance that not many companies are going to be able to find, but Proactiv has done it for 20 years, which is why it's been around for so long and such a great seller.
I just want to make something very clear before we take a look at some more before and afters, because that's really where the proof is. But I just want to share with all of you, auto delivery is available. This 3-step system is your 60-day supply. That's 2 months. At the end of that 2 months, when you lock in auto delivery, you then start getting a 4-month supply. That 4-month supply doesn't come with the brush or the travel kit, because you've already got those. But the 4-month supply, you're locking it in every 4 months for 3 years at a $79 price tag. Also, what you're locking in is that easy pay. 2 easy payments today on that initial shipment is going to be $24.50. So you guys, today is the day to get that auto delivery locked in, get those easy payments all set up, because as Dr. Lane, excuse me, Ted, is telling us, there's no excuse when you have it continuing to come to your front door.
Absolutely. One of the biggest problems I have in my practice is patients who stop using a product because they run out, and they either don't go back to the pharmacy to refill it, or they don't reorder it. So this auto ship, especially for the parents out there with teenagers, if you're buying this for your teenager, really think about the auto ship, because there's no excuses then. They will never run out of product. And again, I cannot cure acne, neither can Proactiv, but we can control it. Therefore, it's so important to use it on a daily basis and not run out.
You're right, and we have results to share that prove why it's a good idea to continue use.
Absolutely. So an Asian female with the larger bumps around the mouth, again, this could, sometimes hormonally these bumps come out and they're difficult to treat, but you could see with continued use of Proactiv, boy, she's absolutely clear. I don't see any bumps at all, any sign of acne at all on her face. That's an amazing result, and truly one that I see for Proactiv on my patients as well. As long as you continue using it on a daily basis. Look at this. Oh, great, great. You can see her complexion is oily at the beginning. The before picture, you can see an oily complexion. So we really need to work on the oil production, as well as clearing up the acne pimples, the blackheads, the whiteheads. And afterwards, absolutely changed. Right, Mary? You can see the oiliness has decreased. The bumps have absolutely lessened. And again, that shine from the camera, see how even it is? It doesn't just highlight the oil, it shines evenly over her face, which tells me that we've exfoliated correctly, we've decreased oil production correctly, and we've eliminated or at least minimized the number of pimples on her face as well.
I'm so excited for everybody's results. I don't know them, but I'm thrilled for them, if that makes any sense. Every time we see a new one, I'm like, oh, yay.
You know, acne is a debilitating disease, not only because of the way it makes your skin feel, and sometimes it really hurts. I mean, you can imagine this woman, the before pictures, how large those pimples are, how much they hurt.
It must.
But when she looked at herself in the mirror in the before picture, she saw somebody with acne, and she is an adult, and adults are not, in our society, are not supposed to have acne. It's just not tolerated, and so I'm sure that affected her self-confidence. And you can see the after picture. Look at that beautiful makeup. It worked really well.
Aw,
So here you go. Yeah, this is my typical teenage boy, athlete with the acne on the forehead. I'm sure if he lifted